We're ready now, sir.
All right. Okay. If you're ready, thank you for your cooperation. Thank you for your cooperation. What we are dealing here today is very important, and that's the reason why I wanted to emphasize on strategy. We want to talk about strategy. We want to talk about training. We want to talk about how to enhance your skills, because that, I think, is very, very important for us. Before we go into sharing the teaching materials or the training, I would like you to get up from where you are, go and shake 5 people, just shake 5 people. Get up from where you are. It's going to be an exercise. It's going to be an exercise. You don't go to a business unprepared. Just get up, shake 5 people's hands, and ask them, are you ready to operate as a business person? Just ask them, are you ready to operate as a business person? Oh, yes. Today, we are going to do some incredible task, which I know it will be a blessing to you if you are ready to operate a business, if you are ready to make yourself available to operate as a business person. Now, let me ask you this. How many of you, by raising of hands, have already started doing business? By raising your hands. Anybody? Yeah, you move the camera where I can see it. So somebody's blocking it. I want to see their faces. Zoom it where I can see them, because this is going to be a type of training that is collaborative, like I'm there. So we want to make sure. And there's a chair. There's a chair before somebody. Can we move that chair away, please? Unless, and next time, let's be ready for this. I gave, this is not like something that is done in the village. We need to be very ready. That chair that is right there, Emma, can we move that chair away, please? I don't know what that chair is doing there. We have tables we can use. Let's be professional. Let's be professional. Please, next time, I would like everybody, all the coordinators, please make sure that the environment is ready. If we are planning to become the star in MBC, if we plan to be the star that people are looking for, we better come ready and being professional. All right. Now, I'm going to give you a story before I start. 1996. I'm going to give you a story so you know. 1996, I decided to open up a business on security systems, and that's here in the US. Security system. And I was prepared, but I wasn't prepared. I know you like the hot weather that is there, but I want you to imagine a place called Colorado. I went in for a business seminar, just like you came. I came in thinking that I'm just going to sit down in the office, looking nice with my tie, enjoy the environment. That was my plan. I missed it. I came in, I was excited. I just got drafted in as a new business person. I was excited. However, I lack the tools. Tell somebody, say, do you have the tools? I tell them, say, do you have the tools? Come on now. I'm gonna talk to you today as a preacher. I'm gonna talk to you today as a trainer. I will talk to you today as an engineer. I will talk to you today as a skilled person. Because these hands builds aircraft. These hands. I build it, I test it, people fly. Did you hear it? These hands. So when I'm talking to you, I want you to move away from the village mentality. Tell somebody, say, move away from the village mentality. Tell somebody that. Say, move away from the village mentality. Okay. So I made a decision that if I'm going to be in that place, There are certain things I'm going to do. I came there. One big thing that happened is that it was cold outside. If you have heard about Colorado, it's a very extremely cold place. So the place was very cold. And I came in thinking I'm going to be inside all the time. That was my goal. I'm going to be inside. There's no reason to worry about anything. At the end of the day, I will just go home. That was my goal. But that's not the intent of people who are planning the program. They wanted me to know everything that I need to know. They wanted me to see everything I need to see. Pay attention to this. So I took my coffee, as I'm doing now. I enjoyed it. I was happy. I was going to start a business. But one thing I lacked is understanding the type of business I'm getting into. Pay attention here. So when we have finished the classroom portion, like today, they told us we have to go to the field. And I said to them, what does that mean? I am the CEO. I am the overseer. I know everything. They said, sir, we have to go outside to actually get customers. How many of you know that? To get the customers. I said to them, I am the boss. I'm not supposed to do any of that. What do you mean I'm going to supposed to? He said, yes, sir. We need to go outside because you need to understand how the business got run. It was very, very cold in Colorado. So what did I do? I resisted it. Eventually, I joined them. It was very cold. But we're told we have to knock on doors. Are you following me here? We have to knock on doors of people's house to introduce ourselves, to let them know of our businesses, what our intent is. So I was trained. Now, I know how to install alarm systems. I know how to actually set it up, but I lack understanding how to get customers. How many of you know what I'm talking about? How to attract and keep the customers. I did not know that. They took me out there as a CEO. We knocked on doors, people's homes. When they look out from the door, is a black person, but it's a black person with a suit. So they might not respect you as a black person, but they saw the suit and they saw a smiling face and they saw a willing mind and they saw someone who is willing to sell. How many of you have ever sold anything? Raise your hand. Have you ever sold anything, including what you are producing right now? Raise your hand if you have ever sold anything. I can only see a couple of hands. Maybe we need to pray for you to start selling before the end of this particular training. It is about marketing yourself. And so it was cold, but I need to make a sale. So I was knocking on doors. My feet was hurting because it was very cold. My hands are freezing because it was very cold. But for those 3 calls that day, I made about $750, not Naira. Because I took a chance. Tell somebody, say, take a chance. Tell somebody, say, take a chance. Come on now. Tell them, say, take a chance. Now, I know that so many people are supposed to be here today listening to this, but once they knew it was seminar, they say it wasn't important, right? It wasn't important. I can do without it. I can try the village standard. Well, you tried the village standard for a long time. Now we want to teach you the global standard, how you can become a multimillionaire. I mean, in US dollars, not in Naira, because that one, anybody can be a multi-million Naira. Even if they just go ahead and clean somebody else's teeth, they can get it in Nigeria. You can be successful in what you're doing. Even if it is just tailoring, you can be successful in that, in what you're doing. So at the end of the day, in my story, I came back with money in my pocket. I dealt with the difficulty because it was cold. But at the end of the day, I was successful. And that business grew and grew wild. Now, these are the practices I learned from that day. When I went to a extremely affluent neighborhood, and let me explain what I mean by that. Extremely prosperous neighborhood. I wore a suit and tie, right? So that they can accept me and know I'm not there as a threat. I am there to make a sale. I am there to do business. When I also go to a low-income neighborhood, I dress appropriately. Tell somebody, say dress appropriately. Tell them, say dress appropriately. I want to see if you can say, because you believe that. Dress appropriately. Your dress code matters. Say with me, say my dress code matters. Your dress code matters. So today, as we go into this seminar, you are going to pay some very serious attention to some of these things we are going to do in a minute, okay? I'm bringing up a PowerPoint, which you can see what is in front of it, right? How many of you can see it? You can see this, right? So we want to look at the training from MESAC training to Eagle Mountain College Pathways. So we have a lot on our plate, okay? And since it is being recorded, hopefully you can be able to get it later on, but I want you to pay attention and I want you to work collaboration with me. First of all, why is this business seminar? If you all can say it, that's a question for you. Why is this business seminar? All right. The goal is to develop. Okay. So this is a tool we want to use. Okay. To develop your business thinking. Tell somebody, is your mind developed yet? Say it like me. Say, is your mind developed yet? Come on now. Ask them that question. Is your mind developed yet? Okay. We want you to learn to see problems. Somebody says see problems. Somebody says see problems. I want you to learn today that problems are opportunities, all right? We know that knowledge becomes powerful when it becomes useful, okay? So a skill you have at MESAC becomes valuable when you solve a problem. Tell somebody, can you solve a problem? Come on, I want you to get up there and tell them, can you solve a problem in your community, right? A certificate becomes meaningful when it's joined with your particular service, all right? And I do know that your character becomes important, your competence becomes important, your discipline becomes important, and your service becomes important. Therefore, our goal is not only to ask, what will I learn or what did I learn from MESAC? Our deeper question for you today is, what can I now do with what I have learned? Ask your friend that. What can you do with what you have learned? Say it with your, tell them, say, what can you do with what you have learned? Who can I serve? What problem can Dr. Porocha solve? What can I build honestly and sustainably? Tell somebody, say, can you sustain yourself without your parents, without your community, without other people helping you? That's the question, right? For you. Okay, so those of you who already own business, this is for you. Okay? You may have a small idea, and some may be confused about where to begin today. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. Some may also be waiting on the line for a large amount of money. How many of you know how to wait for money? You're waiting for that brother, that sister, that uncle. Many of us live that way. We're in Nigeria, okay? You're waiting for money. You keep waiting. But I want you to think, you are willing to think, to learn humbly, and to start responsibly. Tell somebody, start your business responsibly. It's important. And take everyone you know to show them about what you're about to do. By the end of this seminar, something is going to happen. You should be able to state 4 things clearly. You're going to write them down. You're going to have a business idea. You can say amen to that. You are going to have a business idea. You are going to have one customer group. Listen carefully. One customer group. You are going to have one immediate next action and one accountability partner. Are you listening to me? Who is an accountability partner? Somebody you can connect to because it's about business. Also, you will be able to have your certificates, diploma, degrees, including the things that you will learn from Eagle Mountain College, right? We want you to join the MESAC Graduate Entrepreneurs Forum. We want you to join. You are not coerced or forced. I want you to participate today by asking questions, okay? So tell somebody, say, do not be a spectator. Tell them that. Say, don't be a spectator. I want you to tell him or tell her that. Say, don't be a spectator. Your future will not build a spectator. It is built by discipline. It is built by participation. I want you to know that we are here for practical skills. Here to focus on the discovery, the pricing, the record keeping, the branding, the teamwork, the self-discipline. We're also here to connect with opportunities with what we call the MESAC experience. And that's why I wanted you to be here today, because we want you to participate in the MESAC experience. We want you to also participate in the Eagle Mountain College experience. So we want this particular to happen, because without this, many of you will come here, learn all, and then do nothing with it. All right, so question for you. How can you add value to what you have learned? That's a question for you. A business thinking. Can I create value here? That's a question for you. Okay? So you are moving away from your convenience. As an entrepreneur, you see opportunity to serve, but you also want to know, as a business person, what excites you more. I remember this story. What keeps me awake all night is the problem I've been set up to solve. We want you to learn that it is not good to mix that 5,000 naira you have that is personal with your 50,000 naira you have, which is your business. Are you listening to me? We want you to learn the skill not to mix things up. We also want you to know the importance of connecting with other people. Your idea may be a process, but today we want that idea to move from just a process to excitement where you can make money out of it. So let's look into this. You can say this, right? These are the suggested program flow. So you're going to be with me today a little bit. So you're going to have some patience. And I want to break things down for you so that you can understand it, so you can operate in a way that you will understand and the way that you can also grow. Okay? And that's very, very important for us. So I want you to learn these skills today about what our purpose of being here. What's the business mindset? When I say business mindset, what do I know? What do I do? Well, let me tell you this. Bishop Jakes, you all heard about Bishop Jakes, right? I went to a seminar just like this some years back. And he was talking about how some people will be living on dependency. Pay attention here. Right? They have lived in dependency to the point that they can't think for themselves. Everything you are calling your uncle, you're calling your brother, you're calling your sister, because they are not driven by purpose. They are driven by need. They are driven by what I call pacifier. Anybody here that is a mother, raise your hand if you're a mother here. I hope we have a mother in this place. Mother like M-O-T-H-E-R. A mom. Any mom here? Okay, there's one. What do you do with your child when your child keep crying? You either feed them, breastfeed them, or give them pacifier. Pay attention here. They are not driven by purpose. They are driven by, as Anambra will call it, Keji Zarafa. Hello, are you listening? Can you all hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. Keji Zarafa. So you are doing business, Keji Zarafa. Kasi na anye mene business. Kasi na anye mwere business. Oh yeah, I can speak Igbo. But because of our audience also outside here. So if you are doing business without purpose, you are doing Keji Zarafa. And at the end of the day, all you'll be boasting about are when you were in the classroom, when you did practice. There will be no testimony. There will be nothing. Many people like to get training. They have 10 skills they have gotten trained. They never operated in any of them. Oh yeah, this is a free class. Come and learn. They come and learn. And all they are waiting to see if they can get a donation that they are going to use to travel for the next time or to marry the third wife, as we always say. So you got to have a purpose. Somebody say purpose. Your mindset is important. Okay? We want to extend your way of thinking. You want to develop a business action. All right? And we want to be able to ask questions to know what the next step in your life is. What is the next step? So in your agreement today with me, we want to be able to see what framework are we going to use? What are the business opportunities in MBC, in Nigeria, in Imo State? How do you participate in all these opportunities that are coming out even from the government? That's one of the things we want to look at, all right? Opportunity mapping. And then we're going to show you how you can transit from MESAC into Eagle Mountain Pathway. We're going to look into also to some business actions, all right? And we're going to do some QA. So I'm going to move a little bit faster now because of time, all right? You all can see this, right? Okay, thank you. Discovery. This is your business plan. So you want to write this down, okay? You want to write this down. Everybody, I want to see you write this down, all right? This is a business MESAC business developmental plan or forum, okay? So this is how we are going to work. Discovery, design, validate, package, and launch. Thank you. Can you hear me very well there, right? Can you write this down, please? Write this down, okay? Every person that have gone through MESAC training got to have this in their mind. And if it is possible, I want you to put this in a bold way next week. Let everybody know that every student must leave today and next week with a business plan, a business idea, one customer group, one next action, and one accountability partners. There is not going to be any person going through a class every single year anymore without seeing evidence. Can you say, I must see the evidence? We can't be training people for free to be busy doing nothing. If I see you then ask twice and you have not done any of the one you've learned, I will tell them, don't admit this person. It's energy and finance we can use somewhere else. So if you're going to join this particular business forum today, these stages will help to move you from inspiration to market ready plan. Tell somebody, are you ready for the market? Market ready plan. Stage one is discovery. Discovery means finding a real community need. Tell somebody, can you find the real community need? Let me become my own interpreter. What problem do we have in MBC, in Imo State, in Nigeria that we are trying to solve? What and where do I begin? What do I want to sell? And that's the question that everybody here must ask. What problem do people need solved? So you are going to observe the environment. Tell somebody, say, observe the environment. In our community, I'm already able to solve them. Because if you don't ask those questions, the next day, you go get all the cosmetology material. That will be a waste. Because in any business plan, are you following me? You must have a business plan. Can you tell somebody that you must have a business plan? Okay, I like that. You must find of complaints. People complain. You must listen to their complaints. Every time. Some of you you hear them. When they complain, listen to those problems. These are problems that is waiting for somebody to solve. Stop looking for problems that have already been solved. Are you listening to me? It's your when they go, you solve problems. Don't be trying to always go. Look for problems solved. That's how you get rich. That's how you get the money. Then solve Nigerian problem, right? I don't use him as the best example, but this is one of the one. Right? The problem with oil. Nigeria was repaired with refining oil overseas, bringing it back into Nigeria, making maximum profit, and everybody is going through fraud. That's okay. Nigeria. Of course, now the cost is still high, but at least it's a little bit better than what it was before. In my own understanding, I could be wrong. However, you are called today to study delays, or things that happens that causes delays, that are waste, things that have poor quality, things that are high cost, things that lack of access and unmet demands. These are the areas that you are trying to solve the problem and get paid and get the money. I always say this word, show me the money. But if you're going to show me the money, there are problems I am there to solve. So you may discover that family need small event catering, right? And how many of you are event planners here? Raise your hand. Any person that did catering? You have a lot of, I saw a lot of catering on that list. This is not, I saw a lot of people there, right? And many people just come in, sometimes they want to bet. I'm sharing with you about what to do. You may discover that workers around a particular location, for example, let's say that you have a catering business. And some of you like to pray from 6 in the morning till 12 noon and start their business around 2. The business is 6. Give a video 12 that you are praying. God bless you. I'll be praying for you because you need an awakening. So, when a construction, I'm giving an example. On a phone, on a Kwambise. Yeah, I used to go there too. There's a place somewhere there. And you pass there every single day. Are you listening to me? You pass there every single day. You have a catering business. But it never occurred to you to go there with that your business card or whatever. Where I said, now, here. I'm giving an example. The type of food making where all you are sealed, all the well protected. They cover who you are. But that I can bring the food here all packaged for 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 or 4,000 naira. Are you listening to me? You convince them. Maybe the first one, you give it to their manager. You connect with them. You are building relationship. Are you following me? Even in that village where you are, you can build a very solid business with a business map and a business plan. The next day, when you're the chair saying, nah, this type, many of you forget. I went to Kotek. Yes, I ate mama put. As we all call it, right? Yes, I did. And I enjoyed it all. As a matter of fact, I tell my wife sometimes, because when we start talking about food, because my wife, she cooks, she's the best cook I ever seen. My mama and Jackie say, forget about the man in school, because we went to school together. See, you remember that lady in Nejano na here? See, that food, you get a chaya, you come back. Are you all following me? It is very important that you address your community need. Tell somebody, say, address your community need. So you go there every day. Now, finally, you have made connection with them. You have discovered that you can. So now you go to stage 2. Somebody says stage 2. Stage 2 is design. Design means creating a simple solution. Okay? Your solution does not have to be perfect. You should be clear enough to test your solution. What exactly do you offer? What quality of that food? What level of quality? How will it be discovered? Are you dependable? Tell somebody, are you dependable? If you're learning something today, smart, tell somebody, are you dependable? Can people depend on you to provide that solar every single year? You sold a solar system, a solar for the community. Every week, what happened? This will be solar. But because you have gone Chinese, sell them some battery that will not work. And then you want to call yourself a branded. You are going to be short-lived. May the Lord help you. Because you already started by doing Department of Fraud. Your design is not good. Can people trust that solar that you're building? If it is underwhelming, can people trust the system? Or you try the next day, that many zone, no light. Are you all following me? Because you are trying to be successful where you are. We always use this word, bloom where you are planted. Are you following me? Bloom where you're planted. So you as an entrepreneur, you will make mistakes at this stage. This stage 2, you will make mistakes. Now, don't only ask family members to tell you if you are doing well, because they don't want to offend you. So they will tell you, oh, you are doing well. No. Ask Ndama if you're doing well in your business. Okay? I'm talking about quality here. Create a simple solution for that problem. Stage 3, validate, test with real people. All right? Ask them if there are things that you need to fix. I'm running a little bit because of time. What are the things that you need to fix? And then, what is your packaging? What kind of packaging do you have? You always hear the word packaging, packaging, packaging. What type of packaging do you have that will keep you there for a solid, long time? Do you like your idea? Many people will say yes politely, but how do you package yourself? How do you be able to brand? How is your pricing? How is your presence? Presence matters. You have a bag of rice. When people, can you all hear me? Okay. Okay. You have a bag of rice. That rice tastes well. Oshi from Abakaliki. However, the packaging looked like something something that came out of a Third World War, because the packaging is not right. The business is not going well. People just don't like it because you don't have a business creative mindset. The last part is your launch. What date are you setting up yourself to launch? How do you keep records of your tests, of your costs, of your sales, of your complaints, of your repeated purchases, of lessons, and then how do you do your improvement? I'm moving because of time. So now, MESAC. Now you are going to write this down. This is important. I want you to put this thing together. There are something we have starting from next month. Okay. So in this MESAC, these are the things that we're going to train you. What I'm guiding you today is what's going to come for 1 year. Business vision. I will look at your business vision, identify between the personal gifts and community needs, customer understanding, asking questions before producing goods or services, your pricing and profit. You separate between sales, your cost, your savings, your investment, and your giving, branding and trust. You will learn these things. We're going to show you this thing, right? You're going to build a name where people can believe and recommend, and you're going to work with a team discipline. So you're going to go through this training. They are coming. Now let's look into, because I'm moving because of time, okay? All right, let me get here and then I'll go back, all right? I'll go back to the Eagle Mountains part. I'll go back to the Eagle Mountains. But now I want to just show you here the pathways. So as you jump in for the next 30 days, okay, we want you to have a business idea. Somebody say business idea, right? You will have a business idea. It will be through the program you already have. We will look at what you will do in 30 days. My first customer experience, you'll probably write notes on that, all right? I will share with you today about my Eagle Mountain Pathway, which program or support track should I pursue. I want to share that with you today, okay? Now, when you come to 30-day assignment, what am I talking about here? What do I mean by 30-day assignment? As entrepreneur, you've been here all year, learning the skills, being equipped, right? We will do what we call entrepreneur check-in. Tell somebody, say, we will do a check-in, okay? Each student should complete one simple market test, okay? You will talk to 10 potential customers. Somebody say, talk to 10 customers. I will see your record feedback. We will see how we can calculate cost, basic cost, and selling price, and report what was learned. Now, let me kind of explain this a little bit. You start small, you sell honestly, you keep records, you grow with discipline. How does that work with MESAC standard? Because we have to get you to go through this training for 30 days, okay? Because when you finish your class here, that doesn't mean you're done. Those of you who are members of, who came in through MBC USA, automatically the program is part of your assignment. So you don't have any choice, okay? You don't have any choice. You're automatically part of it. So these important steps, you want to connect with Eagle Mountains because that's where you're going to learn more skills on how you can expand what you have learned already. How you, all right? Organizers, vehicle owners, phone users, local artisans, working mothers, farmers, churches. These are the places you're going to go. Also, we want you to complete the 30. So with this 30-day assignment, I'm going to your mind. I want to show you quickly. So I'm moving a little bit fast. So when we talk about the MESAC Graduate Entrepreneurs Forum, what do I mean? It is going to be a 1-year skill from skill to business person. It's structured. The forum only is a platform for MESAC graduates. Tell some it's for MESAC graduates only. Yeah, away from there, that want to join because they feel like, oh, let me come here. I can get this, I can get that. No, it's MESAC graduates only. It's disciplined business support, accountability, mentoring. Can you write this down? It is for support of your business for 1 year. It is for accountability. It is for mentoring. It is for market access. And it's for enterprise growth platform. It's not a general social media group. What does this actually mean? It means that we are going to watch you start or launch your business. We are actually going to celebrate your business launch date. Tell somebody, do you have a business launch date? Can you get up from where you are? Move around. Ask 2 people, are you ready for your business launch date? I want you to get up to do it. I don't want you to sit down there looking at me. Get up there, go ask 2 people. As a matter of fact, ask the 3rd person. Yes, get up, exercise. Yes, get up, exercise. Ask them, Are you ready? Do you have a business launch date? And I know on your business launch date, you are going to invite me. I might not be there, but you're going to invite me. Let me tell you one thing I've learned in life. What you don't celebrate, it goes away. What you tolerate, it will leave you. What you do not celebrate, it exits out of your life. Whether it is your uncle who supported you in school, whether it's somebody that love and care for you that you now feel entitled. So when you begin to say, well, I've learned something here, I'm going to have a business launch date. I'm going to invite all my friends, relatives, including those in diaspora, for them to know that I have really successfully gone through the training. I want to start my business day. Business day doesn't mean for you to go and rent an office and at the Kengun and say, until I have a, yes, that might be a good perspective, by the way, a big proposal. I have no problem with that. But that doesn't mean that you wait until you get everything in place. Are you listening to me? There are skills you are going to learn in 1 year on how to start a successful business as a MESAC graduate. You're going to have a launch date. So Emma, let's make sure that everybody here, by the end of today, before you leave here, in that form, and I hope you all have the form, right? It will write down there, tentative launch date. I want to say it. Next thing, because we're preparing you to become a business person, I don't want to spend my time teaching you. After this, you come back, take another class. You are ever learning, but you never do anything with it. It's a waste of resources. It's a waste of time. It's like with a minute now, looking for a hole for you to get in. You want to be able to start something by faith. You want to stabilize and build systems and records, right? Very, very important, because we want you to be successful. And I hope you're writing this down, okay? Now, how does this work? So we have an app, and I hope that Victor is there. We have an app that Victor will build or will show us, right? And what is going to happen with that app is that every one of you's name that is on this forum is going to be on that app. Tell somebody your business will be on that app. It will be on the website. So when somebody coming from, let's say, Russia, even though it's not a good example at this time because of the war, is coming to Mbise or traveling, and the person is interested in building a solar in his house. Are you all listening to me? They will go there and find out about your quality of work, find out who you are, find out about your name, find out about the things you have done, and can say, based on recommendation, they can call you, you give them a quote, they go with your business, and you get money. So this forum will expand your business. Tell somebody, say, this forum will expand your business. That's the goal here. All right? It will lift you up from wherever you are. A graduate does not join here merely to carry the title of entrepreneur, right? Membership must be connected to a real business. Tell somebody it must be connected to a real business with a credible launch plan. You must have a launch plan. And this forum will ask questions. This forum will review your progress. Smile and say, this forum will review your progress. It will provide support, and it will also measure results. I ain't giving everything, I will measure results. This is how to protect the seriousness of this platform. Otherwise, any dog and pony will want to join. When everybody is admitted without standard, get it very well, then the focus members becomes distracted. When admission is verified and expectations are clear, the forum can now direct support to people who are prepared to act. Hello, are we all listening to me? This place is for admission only. Here we a place where, automatically I qualify. No. 2023, pay attention, 2024, we gave a lot of loans out. Pay attention to this. We gave loans out. We made our mistakes. Not one person paid back. Not one. Are you listening to me? Not one paid back. They thought it was spent you. Only one business story I had from all that money that we gave away. We did a test. It doesn't work without accountability. 2024, I was going to do the same thing. Your director called me. It was close to Christmas time. Pay attention to this. So there was plan for some people in the group to use that money to go and buy and do Christmas shopping. Hello, are we still here? Are we still here? I want you to listen to this. These are real situations. We have plans, and this amount of this money is not money that just fell from the tree. These are people's money. Mine mostly with my wife. We're about to use it to help our people. But those people we are trying to help have a different mindset. The mindset is that when I get the money, I'm doing Christmas shopping. There is already a discussion. So what's the purpose of doing all this if your purpose is to self-destroy what we're trying to do with your actions? So every member, we made it now mandatory, that joined this group is only for legitimate business development. It's not for gossip. It's not for fraud. It's not a political campaign in place. It's not a personal attacks and unverified schemes. These are all prohibited because we are not going to admit anybody that we cannot know where they are located. Smile. We are going to verify the location of their business, the details of their business, the shape of their business, the product they make, the services, right? And the support they need. So you cannot just tell me, I need 4 million naira to start a business. And well, somehow you got magically 4 million given to you, and then you tell a business story, or you go to an unlocated place that cannot be verified. Will not look for you. Will come and carry you and carry everybody that they can find, including your uncle and aunt. They're all going to be all locked up. I pray that not. All right. I want them be sent. So let's behave like one. So we are talking about registration, verifying, commitment, and place, because we are all working together. So MESAC confirms eligibility and truthfulness of the information. And some of the grants and things that we give now are based on this. If you're not on the forum, you don't get any sort of empowerment. Emma, can you please make sure everybody knows that? Because we want to make sure there's accountability. Smart. You cannot just get empowerment, give it to you without the verifier. Like I said, we gave a loan. Now, we have given some empowerment that are not loan. But for the loan one, we did not get one person, including some of the people that made money with it, one person pay back, not one. Now, when payback means that you use it to help other people. Are you following me that? But now with this forum, that will be impossible to happen because we want to see you going through a training process before you can be able to get your hands on it. And many people are waiting and say, well, empowerment time comes, I'm going to be coming in. But they will not listen to the training. They want to come in for the empowerment. One had that they are not going to get anything. Just say Apostle Didi, they are not going to get anything. Because that's no point. What's the point of wasting resources to people that already have another plan not to do the business? They just want to come in for entertainment. So we're going to accept the code of conduct, which means that accept the code of conduct and also periodic progress. So there will be a periodic and progress check to make sure that what you said is what you are doing. And also, you also have to join the industry cluster. Let me take an example. Let's say you are in painting. We'll connect you with those people who are also in painting, both here, both overseas. We'll connect you also to some other manufacturers who will probably help the paint industry that you are doing, right? So you have business owners, graduates operating identifiable business, launch-ready graduates, a credible launch plan in 6 months. Somebody write down 6 months. So in 6 months, I must have an implementation plan, and approved partners, okay, mentors and advisors. So this is going to be recorded right away. Because of time, I'm moving fast. So this is what the MESAC, a MEBOF business support is supposed to be. Monthly, you will meet, monthly. Once you join this group, monthly you will meet, okay? Monthly you will meet. We'll talk about progress. We talk about sales. We talk about finance. We talk about customer service and action items. When you finish this training and join in this group, weekly, there will be a what we call a business weekly spotlight. Yes, I'll make the information that you are seeing here available for those of you who are participating. We'll have it available because it's a business seminar, right? Weekly promotion. Okay, let me take, for example, Angela Catering Services. So the group decide to bring up Angela Catering Services this week, promote it for free on our Facebook page, our website, promote it wherever we can, right? That is Angela's week. We support the business, we eat there, of course, we pay, right? That's to help Angela as a graduate for her business to spike up. Mentorship cycle, industry-based coaching and accountability. We have what we call quarterly clinic, which means business branding. How many of you know about branding? Branding, right? Your pricing. You want to make sure that your pricing is competitive to what they have in Aba or in Owerri, in Afuru, right? You want to make sure that your product is registered online. Hello. If you're doing painting, you know exactly the codes, right? You know the registration you need, you know the licensing you need to operate a paint industry. I'm talking about the business forum and this platform, MESAC Marketplace, online and physical product display and sales opportunities. Financial desks, we're talking about legitimate grants. This is important, pay attention to it. When we are bringing in people to come in and support the MEBOF story, which means your graduation doesn't automatically mean you are going to get a business help from MEBOF. Let me say it one more time. Your graduation is not an entitlement. Some of you got their training free. It doesn't mean that automatically, because you've gone through school here, you now have that mentality that somebody owe you something. Nobody owe you anything. Hello, are we still here? But if we happen to get someone to give loans, please pay attention here. Someone to give an equipment. Are you listening to me? Someone to bring contracts. Someone to make partnership and legitimate grants. It must go through this process of vetting. Somebody said, we must vet you out. We must ask questions. We must check what cost. What cost? I'm giving an example, okay? When those costs are figured out and defined, of course, with your business plan, now those things can be submitted for approval. Once it's approved, then a group of team will call you and speak with you and show you how those are going to be administered. So you don't automatically qualify to just be pampered. Are you listening to me? So because you're going through a process, there will be something we call annual audit and annual summit. You better show up. Now, what does that mean? It means that Angela Catering Services now will come to our graduation with her product. This is not one person dominating everything. This is not one person saying, I'm the only one here. No, no, no. There are many businesses. Our goal is to create 1,000 businessmen and women in MBC every year. So our goal is 10,000 businessmen and women in MBC. Did you hear what I said? That could mean 3,000 shops. That could mean, I'm giving you the numbers now, okay? People will come from outside MBC to look for people who are operating these businesses. We're not training you so you can go ahead and look for a job, even though you can still do that, right? So when we meet every year, we have a trade show. This is where you can now invite your brother in diaspora to come and see your solar business. How many of you will join me to do that? If you can do that, raise your hand. Come on now. If you can do that, raise your hand. Okay? So during the end of the year, you will bring in your product. You will come with a smile. You will have a place to demonstrate what you are doing, demonstrate, attract new investors, those who want to support you, attract new customers, and you can make an impact. Not just in MBC, you can make an impact throughout the world. We want to show you how to do that. Because you see, your success is my success. Okay? Your upbuilding is my upbuilding. And that's why I don't want you to leave this place thinking that, oh, well, we are just here. No. So in 1 to 3 months, you want to have an identity quickly. I'm kind of rounding up because of time. Okay? In 1 to 3 months, this is my 12-month plan. You are going to follow this. You can say amen to that. All right? You're going to follow this. Okay? We will make this information available. 1 to 3 months after graduation, as you join here, we are going to go to registration, identifying a simple business plan. You are going to show me records. You are going to show us pricing. You are going to show us customer identification. Let me explain what I mean. Let's say a Kenguru is where you find a lot of your customers. You are going to write down on that plan, my customers are in the Kenguru. I'll give an example. You are going to also show me, and many of you know, you can do a basic image with ChatGPT. How many of you know that? All of you know that. Okay? All of you know that. So you can show us a basic marketing you are doing for your business. Let's say it is a solar business. Let's say it is how to, you are doing, for example, so from 1 to 3 months, raise your hand if you agree with me on that. Raise your hand if you agree with me on that. I want to see some hands raised up. In 1 to 3 months, you are going to show me, this is your foundation piece. After the program have ended this August, your first 3 months, we're expecting registration, maybe CSC, maybe the one in Owerri, which is local, right? You're going to show me your identification, your ID. So when you join this group today, these are the things that will happen, okay? So in the 4th to 6th month, market development, right? You will learn. We are going to help you, okay? Product testing. Yes, your product must be tested, okay? We want to make sure it's going to work. Customer feedback. What are people saying about it? What are your digital promotion? What are your sales targets? Who are you targeting? How is your packaging? How is your quality of improvement? Okay? You start, you build systems, you prove the market, you expand exponentially. From 7 to 9 months, you will be expecting stability. Okay? I want to see some cash flow. Okay? I want to see some inventory. I want to see some retention. Retention means repeat customers. Listen to me. It means repeat customers. People coming back because there's a way they say it in Igbo. I'm trying to remember that. Okay. Ima can probably help me. Okay. I had Oka last night. I'm giving an example. Oka had very, very good with Ube. Yes, I had Oka last night for real. Okay. My wife will Oka Ube. Okay. Last night. Yes, here in the US. Okay. So, so I'm making my labor up. Are you following me here? It's very important when somebody tests your product for the first time, they want you to bring it again. How many of you are in the cosmetology? Raise your hand. Okay. If I buy a simple perfume, okay, and that perfume smells so good, I will come back and you might increase the price and I will still pay. Why? Because it is good. But even so, that means I'm not coming. That means I'm not coming back. Okay? It's very important that you understand market stability. Okay? Retention is important. Cost reduction is important. Loan readiness is important. Yes, then let me stop here. How can I give you if I don't show paperwork? Loan is important, but you got to know how to deal with business loan. Okay? Can you get an apprentice? Between 7 to 9 months, I'm expecting somebody as an apprentice. How many of you can tell me the Igbo's apprenticeship standard? Anybody? Yeah, I'm going to miss it, this one. I'm not going to be very happy with you. What can Igbo man do an apprentice? Let me see how they can remember. I guess they have forgotten this one. An Igbo man throwing a brother or sister for 7 years. How many of you know that? Even in the Bible, that's the Israeli standard. So if you can get somebody to support your business, that means they're helping you as an apprentice. You might not go for 7 years. After they are done, how many of you know that? Right? You send them out. So what about using your business as an Igbo standard? Something that we have done in our culture that works. You bring an apprentice. Are you following me? You bring an apprentice, you guide them, you show them. They will lead. But they have learned some skills. They open up their own business. Come on, I know that you'll be giving me high five by now. Many of you are just there quietly looking. I know you can be saying, because we need to hear that our culture is important in what we do. We need to know that we can inseminate our culture in our business plan. You need to see how you can insert our culture in a plan that will work. And lastly, between 10 to 12 months, this is what I'm expecting. Performance review. I'm expecting expansion. Okay? I'm expecting equipment. Smart. Equipment to expand. I'm expecting larger contracts. Somebody said larger contracts. I heard one of our brothers there that got a 15 million naira contract. I was excited about it. I promoted the video. I showed it in different places. I was excited because I saw somebody who received something was appreciated. I say, I'm a here. Odo, I didn't them. Anybody heard about that before? Odo, I didn't them. Father Stigler told us that some years back. Very true. Many of our people are so not appreciative. Like whatever they see, also their whole life, they will still curse you out. So I pray that you have an investment mind ready and you'll be able to join us in creating jobs. So let me summarize this here and then I'm gone. I'll talk about MESAC and then I'll add the school. 7 days, 21 days, 45 days. Okay, this is the summary of the whole thing I'm expecting, right? For everything we have done here today is that 1 year, there's a 1 year implementation. Okay, these are the things that I'm looking at that is going to be taught and done. One is lead with integrity, report monthly, and measure real situations. Okay, financial safeguards. This is what we are going to look into: financial safeguard. No cooperative result funds, loans, contributions, investment arrangement begins without written approval. So there must be written approval, there must be rules, there must be authorized signatures, there must be transparent record, there must be repayment procedure and periodic review. So this particular year, when something comes up to be given as, it's not going to be a handoff, like you come in, you collect. You have gone through training, you have been through this business seminar. What's next? Ask your neighbor, what's next? Next, we must verify. MEBOF will verify your mentor, verify your market, verify your finance, and track the business. This is where we are establishing MEBOF to track what you are doing. This business plan today, business seminar, acts like a takeoff of MEBOF, which means verify, mentor, market, finance, and track business. Every person that is starting today is going to operate it. So now I'm going to go back to Eagle Mountains. Certificate, diploma, degree, innovation, and relationship. Now, let me go into that quickly here. What do I mean by what you're supposed to do here with Eagle Mountains? Eagle Mountains, your goal there is to register with interest, okay? Awareness of the school, choose your track that connects to your business, science, technology, education, agriculture, and leadership. There's an admission pathway where we're looking to see what you have done at MESAC. We'll see how we can give you some complimentary credits, up to 30 credits, okay? This is a bachelor's program. Let me explain, okay? If you have done cosmetology, for example, that's a pathway, and I hope Emma can help you guys to see the pathway towards getting your bachelor's in educational technology with cosmetology, or in the area of catering, or the area of the beauty. I have all the pathways. They are there. So ask the director to show you the pathway into Eagle Mountains for everything you have done there. That's a pathway. Okay. This college readiness is open for everybody here. Okay. It will help you with organizing, will help you with fees, will help you with orientation and digital learning access. Also, it's about joining this project. The internship will be there. The internship is only for those who have been part of MESAC and people who we see as aspiring. Okay. There have entrepreneurship stream of income that can also come into that. I'm rushing because of time. So what are the pathways? We are going to look at what you have studied already at MESAC. We are going to look at what will give you a bachelor's degree. Okay. Those of you who don't have it already. Okay. We'll prepare your documents and we'll join a launch group. Now let me go back here and then I'll be done. All right. So today, finally, we are talking about vision, mission, and purpose. Tell somebody, say vision, mission, and purpose. One more time. Vision, mission, and purpose. You've gone through the classes. You've been trained. Now, you are going to build a strong network of successful, number one, successful MESAC entrepreneurs who will create job. Tell somebody, I will create a job. Say, I will create a job. Tell him that. I will create a job in Imo State, Nigeria. You will create a job. All right? You will develop local industries. Smile. Say, I will develop local industries. And you will contribute to the economic transformation of Mbise in Nigeria. I would like someone to shout a big amen to that. So you are joining me in this big vision. That's why you are here. You are not in this training school to just learn something you're going to use for stomach infrastructure. It's not just for you. Hello, are we still here? Number two is a mission. What's the mission? The mission for MEBOF is provide mentorship, which we are starting right away. Business connection. Somebody say business connection. Somebody say NYEM connection. We are not giving people that are not ready connection. Say NYEM connection. Your business will go into some diaspora forums, God willing. Market access. Somebody say market access. We are going to train you on financial opportunities and financing and practical support to start, to stabilize and expand sustainable business. Not every business is sustainable. And then the part is important, our core purpose. We want to move you as a graduate from skill to sustainable enterprise through accountability, collaboration, and ethical business practice and measurable job creation. Can we measure what you are doing? There are 10 objectives which you must have, all right? Launch, connect, provide, deliver, improve, access, encourage cross-strait collaboration, promote ethics, identify struggling business, open institutional supply, and track business. I'm summarizing, all right? So these are the areas that I want you all, I'm going to take a couple of minutes here. I want you to identify who you are here. Look at it very carefully. Write down. I'm going to ask almost everybody here to identify. Are you an emerging entrepreneur? Are you a startup entrepreneur? Are you an established entrepreneur? Are you a mentor, an advisor, or are you an institutional partner? This information will be spread out all across. As an emerging entrepreneur, you are going to this 6 months. Many of you are. As a startup, you're operating a business with less than 2 years. As established, you're operating for at least 2 years. And of course, we have the mentors and those that will, banks will work with us, cooperative will work with us, investors will work with us, agencies will work with us, nonprofit and supporting entrepreneurs will work with us. So don't forget these 4 categories: monthly meeting, weekly business spotlight, mentorship cycles, quarterly business clinics. These are the 4 things I explained very well because we want to make sure that you understand as you join the MEBOF, okay? This is our recurring business growth activity. We don't want you to be a business sitting there in a parking lot doing nothing. With a monthly meeting, we are doing current challenges, sales, and all that. and we have a weekly spotlight, mentorship cycles, and quarterly business. So I want to thank you all today because these are your business clusters. These are all going to be your subcommittees. Fashion and garment. Anybody on fashion and garment here? Beauty services, catering and baking, agriculture and livestock, welding and fabrication, plumbing and irrigation, furniture and carpentry, phone electronics repair, painting and finishing, landscaping and concrete, IT and digital systems, renewable and technical. There are more that are coming. These are going to be the clusters. When somebody is going to fund you or somebody wants to give money, he is not giving money to just MESAC students. He's giving money to those who are in MEBOF. Are you listening to me? Because we want to make sure that that money just don't disappear. We can help you to get loans, but loans that we paid off, not loans that you will get and you take it like a journey and run away. So these are going to be happening because these are institutional systems. Okay? And I pray and I believe that this will help you today. So your action today, you got to choose a cluster. Emma, you help them out. You choose a cluster. You identify your membership category. You register truthfully. You prepare yourself with evidence of your business or launch plan. You commit to progress reviews and to mentoring conduct. And I pray and I believe that this may have helped you today. We have more things to say, but because of time, we are going to get to stop here. I'm going to speak to you again, maybe in a few weeks to come, okay? And maybe that's when I'll probably will see that business plan if you have not gotten yours done already, okay? Do anybody have any question for me? Any question at all? I've shown you guys this. So if you have any question for me, I'm going to respond to those questions. If you don't have any question, I might have one for you. Anybody have any question for me? All right, some of you are getting tired. I got my coffee here, but I'm excited because I'm expecting every one of you that when I come back or I travel with some friends, I can come to your business, I can come to your shop, I can come to wherever you're settled. I think one of them is Ifeanyi. Emma, we know about the story of Ifeanyi, right? I think Ifeanyi started his business. He came here, he got to a training, I believe. Now we have hired some employees, right? And he's the only offense I have with Ifeanyi is that he didn't come back to give back yet. I'm still telling him you have to come back and give back, okay? And I'm still expecting him to sponsor some people who also need to be sponsored. Any question for me from Amy? Can you just take the question and ask quickly because I know that our time is important. We have not been out yet. Any question for me before we close this seminar? And I want to use the opportunity to, first of all, thank you all for your patience. Those of you who waited, those of you who did not think that this is just for us to just come. So you can take the question and ask the question directly yourself, anyhow you want it, but we want to have the question answered. Any question at all, please go ahead.
Any question? No questions. No questions, sir.
There should be a question. How many of you are doing businesses there? You can't come to a seminar and say you have no question. So how many of you have learned something today? You know me, I'm a teacher. So I'm a teacher, right? So which means that I will quiz you when I see you face to face. So look at this face. I will quiz you from what we studied today. I will quiz you because I'm not going to leave you. I told my children, I have 4 boys, and I told them that if you don't want to go to heaven, I will drag you to heaven. Hello, are we here? So I will look for you in Mbise. I will drag you until you become a business person, whether you like it or you don't. I will find you. I have a way of finding people if I want to. But you're not going to come in and hear this voice and say, well, I got your sign. Not with me. If you can hear me, You are going to perform. I'm not saying that you may perform. You will perform. Are you listening to me? You will. Because I got dragged until got by they going. You must help somebody else. You have no choice. If you are born in this land, you are not going to be a problem. Tell somebody, I will not be a problem child. Tell somebody, I will not be a problem child. Okay. So I want to thank you all, and I love you with my heart, as both as a father and also as a business person, and as a trainer, as a president of MESAC and Eagle Mountains. And by the way, I'm asking many of you to join the Eagle Mountains. It will really, 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 really help you. And if you have friends who want to participate, help them out. So let me say this. This is a pro bono. If you help a person to join Eagle Mountains, this is for MESAC only. If you convince not MESAC students, those who are in your community, to join MESAC and register, Emma will tell you with the group what the registration fee. We will give you half of their registration fee if they are in the school for 3 months. We will give you half of their registration fee. Are you listening to me? So it is time for you to go and recruit. Recruit everybody you know that's qualified to go to Eagle Mountain School. If you recruit them and they're in the school for 3 months, you will automatically get half of their registration fee. If they're in school for 1 year, we'll give you another 5,000. Am I write this down? Because we want the money to come into MBC. We want people to learn. We want them to be skilled. But we want to make you a participant. You are all in business now, right? I'm hoping. All right? So I'm talking business now. I'm not talking everything free. Majority, I mean, I know many of you like free things, but we're going to be moving away from that so that you can be able to operate as a business. But I want to thank you all. I say, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord strengthen you. Since you don't have any question, do I have any question from any leader there? I know that we have our brother, Dr. Kennedy, is there. Thank you so much, Dr. Kennedy, for supporting, for being there. And thank you, Emma. Thank you for all the coordinators. I want to thank you for making what we are doing here, this journey, successful. And I am hoping and I'm believing that everyone here will show what they have done in MBC. What will your children or children's children say about you being in this class today, and what are you going to do with it? That's the question. Thank you so much. I'll be looking forward to speak to you again. Have a great and wonderful day.